A tailor can make you clothes that are perfect for your body shape. A personal stylist matches already existing clothes for the same purpose. In theory, it shouldn't be difficult to know your body shape. You simply stand in front of the mirror and there it is. But in reality, our culture, advertisement, fitness culture, and show business has shaped our perception and expectations towards female body shape. Many women have a distorted self-image. Seeing mostly models and celebrities on the screen and in magazines doesn't help. Human body and clothing are three-dimensional objects and are perceived in three-dimensional space, the same as architectural forms. Look at the picture on the screen. Focus on the shape in the middle. What would you call it? Now let's separate the shapes. As you can see, the shape in the middle was a rectangle, but because it was surrounded by circles, the lines didn't appear straight. The interaction of forms alters our perception of them, creating an optical illusion. In the same way, clothing interacts with our bodies. Perhaps you look amazing in types of clothes that don't flatter other women as much. Body shape analysis will help you discover what they are. Women often say that they struggle to find the perfect piece of clothing. For example, that certain types of trousers pinch their thighs, or they don't like wearing blazers because they limit their movements in the arms. People often come to the conclusion that there is something wrong with their body and they should lose weight or build muscles, when the truth is that those clothes weren't designed for their body shape, and that's why they pinch in certain areas and limit your movements. You just have to find the clothes that work for your body shape. There are two ways of having the body shape analysis with me. The first way is complementary to other services. My goal as a stylist is not only to dress my clients, but also to teach them how to dress well in the future, without my help. And therefore, when shopping, I am happy to explain why a certain piece of clothing works or doesn't work for them, so they know what to pay attention to when shopping without me. So if we shop together, you would hear, for example, that this blouse flatters you because you have an hourglass body shape, or I would explain that certain trousers aren't comfortable because they are made for women with narrow hips, and you will need this and that type of trousers instead. You are not paying me for telling you that your body shape is an hourglass, apple, or a pear. Knowing that takes one look. The second way, the full body shape analysis, is much more complex. It can take place online or in person. I will ask you to submit a questionnaire and to send me your pictures in fitted clothes, like leggings and a t-shirt. If it's in person, during wardrobe audit in your house, I will take the pictures myself, and instead of filling out the questionnaire, I will ask you the questions in person. The results of your body shape analysis and all the advice for you will be included in the form of an ebook. It will have information about the clothes for your body shape, the accessories, combining colors to shape your body, and more. It's your own shopping encyclopedia. I do what I can to explain and teach you about your body shape so you can understand your body and the impact of clothing on it. So you can not only follow my advice, but be creative with your style and find by yourself the clothes and outfits that flatter you and are comfortable. And if you have more questions, you can email me or we can book a call. You can also send me photos of your outfit if you would like to receive feedback. The first step of the body shape analysis is to find out what is your perception of your body. What do you like or dislike about yourself? What would you like to accentuate or bring out? Or what you would like to draw attention away from? I will ask questions about your lifestyle, what types of clothes you like or dislike wearing, what feels comfortable or uncomfortable, what choices do you struggle with when shopping, what is your style in general. This will help me to tailor advice to you personally. Then we will move to the body proportions assessment. You have probably heard about body shapes such as an hourglass, an apple, an inverted triangle, and so on. To be honest, I don't like these names. I see them as objectifying, and many people may not appreciate being called an hourglass or a carrot or a brick. When working with clients, I use the system where body shapes are symbolized by letters from the alphabet because I find it more neutral. The system I work with recognizes 9 female body shapes. The letter A represents the silhouette where hips are wider than shoulders. Sometimes it results from bone structure, sometimes from weight distribution in the body. Women with this body shape tend to gather weight in their stomach, hips and thighs area, sometimes also in calves and ankles. The size of their clothes on the bottom half of their body is often a size bigger than the upper body size. The letter E stands for a petite silhouette. Women with this body shape are up to 5 feet 2 inches tall, and they wear size 4 or 6, sometimes 8, but they aren't skinny. Usually their silhouettes look strong and muscular. Their bodies don't have pronounced curves. The letter H is similar to the letter E but taller in a regular or plus body size. The letter I represents a silhouette with long vertical body lines, meaning tall with long limbs. Women after 5 feet 7 inches tall who don't tend to accumulate body fat and don't have pronounced curves. Whatever size they wear, they look tall and slim. The letter O represents the body that gathers most of the weight around the waist and stomach area. Waist is usually wider than hips. The narrowest part of the body is between breasts and stomach. Women with this body shape often have slim legs. It's important to know that not every woman wearing plus size has the letter O body shape. The letter O body shape can be represented by women wearing any size. Of course, if you wear plus size clothing, you will have more fat tissue in certain areas of your body, including the tummy, but you might have the X, A, H or any other body shape. It's all about body proportions. The silhouette represented by the letter X has pronounced curves, proportionally larger breasts, hips and thighs, and a narrow waist. They also tend to have round tummy and arms. It's a curvaceous, ample figure. The letter S is a smaller version of the X body shape. Depending on your bone structure and height, the letter X starts between the size 10 and 14. The letter S body shape is curvy, but the curves are less pronounced than in the case of the letter X. They have the same proportions. Shoulders and hips have the same width, the waist is narrow, and they gather body fat in the same places. The letter T is a slim silhouette of any height with shoulders wider than hips. Even if a woman is short, she still appears taller because of long body lines. This body type doesn't accumulate body fat and doesn't have pronounced curves. The letter Y represents a silhouette with wide shoulders, slim legs with narrow hips with a tendency to have love handles. The letter Y body shape accumulates body fat in the stomach area, arms and breasts. Sometimes the body shape isn't easy to assess. For example, a woman with the letter S body shape that is slim and tall may think that she has the letter I body shape. But it's only because when she is tall, she has long body lines and the curves of the hips and waist are stretched and less noticeable. It might be difficult to catch with an untrained eye. Sometimes women have one body shape but lean towards another. For example, a woman with a T body shape is also petite, and some advice for the E body shape can be applied for her. Sometimes women are between two body shapes. I am an example of that because my bone structure is typical for the letter S body shape. My shoulders and hips are proportional and I have a slim waist, but the fat distribution in my body is typical for the A body shape. Some stylists would call me an hourglass leaning towards a pear, some others would call me a pear leaning towards an hourglass. The label isn't important. The important thing is to know what advice for the A body shape and for the S body shape works for me. This is the 9 body shapes system I work with. It's something I know by looking at you once, and I can share it with you when we are shopping together or auditing your wardrobe. The next step of the body shape analysis is defining the lean and the ample body accents. The lean body accents can be a slim neck, a narrow waist, slim wrists, ankles and knees. The ample body accents can be arms and shoulders, bust, stomach, hips, bottom, thighs, calves. A silhouette looks broad when it has all ample body accents but no lean accents, or when all ample body accents are exposed and the lean body accents are hidden. The silhouette appears skinny when it has all lean body accents, but they don't meet any ample body accents. Accentuating or covering these body accents will help you add or reduce volume, curves and weight. In the next step, we will define your body lines. We use this method to describe the body and the face shape. Body lines can be either sharp or soft. Sharp body lines describe an angular or square silhouette. An example can be Tilda Swinton or Salma Hayek. Soft body lines describe a curvy and delicate silhouette like Marilyn Monroe or Rihanna. My face is a rectangular shape with an attached triangle as my chin. Even though my face is clearly geometrical, the lines aren't sharp, they have soft edges. This is an example of balanced body lines. We combine the knowledge about your body shape, body lines, body proportions, height and size to choose the most flattering clothing shapes, the fabrics, accessories such as handbags, jewelry, glasses, or even shoes. But the most important part is applying it in practice and finding the clothing and accessories that are in your style. And for that, we have to take into account your personal style, your lifestyle, your preference, and comfort. For example, if you would like your legs to appear longer and slimmer, I can give you many ideas on how to achieve it. The simplest would be wearing heels. But if you don't want to wear heels, I will advise you what kind of trousers or skirts to wear and how to combine colors of your clothing to achieve this effect with flat shoes. Many women are insecure about the things they don't like about their bodies. They may think that their legs are too short or their stomachs are too round. Sometimes they want to hide acne on their back or shoulders. And I can help you solve these problems, but when working with clients, I'm really mindful to shift the attention from correcting what is allegedly wrong with their bodies to focus on what they love about themselves and dress the way they feel the most comfortable. I've pasted the link to my website in the description below this video, where you can find out more about my services. Send me an email if you would like to book a service or if you want to talk to me first to make sure that I am the right stylist for you, and we can schedule a phone call. If your body lines are soft, you will still have soft body lines even after you lose a lot of weight. If you are very slim and you have sharp body lines, that will not change after gaining weight. If you have a certain body shape, for example the letter A or letter S, the proportions and your measurements will change, but your overall body shape will not. In the ebook from me, you will receive advice for outfit strategies for petite, regular and plus size, tall and short silhouettes within your body shape. It's very likely that with my ebook you will understand your new body proportions and you will be able to update your wardrobe based on the advice you already received from me. Sometimes changes are bigger, sometimes smaller. For example, after pregnancy, temporarily we could apply some rules for the O body shape, but only as an addition to your primary body shape. If you feel that you need guidance after your body has changed, we can have an update on the occasion of shopping together, or for example, you can book a consultation and we will cover this subject. I've seen opinion on social media that body shape analysis is body negative because stylists preach the doctrine of one perfect body shape, which is an hourglass. Also that stylists dictate what people should wear, they would dress everyone the same way, and it doesn't leave space for a personal style and creativity. Where does this opinion come from? Probably people saying these things don't have experience working with a personal stylist. They may take the impression from early 2000s TV shows in which stylists used negative body language and shamed their clients. It is true that even now on social media there are many content creators giving style advice on must-haves and must-dos to look slimmer, taller, fix short legs, or the waist that isn't narrow enough. Many of those people aren't even stylists. I think that in general, in any industry, we have a flood of people who read a few books, watched a few videos, and now are happy to share their knowledge in exchange for money with other people. That's why it's so important to find the right stylist for yourself. My personal opinion is that people who have a toxic relationship with their own body shouldn't work with others in this field. Advice on your body shape doesn't kill your creativity. A body shape analysis with a stylist can save you time and help you with those experiments, because a stylist will show you certain solutions, something you will be happy to know, and otherwise it would take you time to test and invent it by yourself. When I was designing the service of body shape analysis, I interviewed women to find out what they expect from this service and what are their challenges in relation to their style and body. They told me that they had been looking for free advice on dressing for their body shape on blogs, YouTube and social media. And the problem with this advice is that it's very generic, it's outdated and it doesn't take into account their personal style. For example, one of the people I interviewed had the letter Y body shape, but the articles online advised her to wear peplum tops and skirts, and it simply isn't her style, so she gave up on the idea of dressing for her body shape. I explained to her that the idea behind those peplum tops is to add volume around the waist area, and it can be done in many different ways. For example, by wearing trousers in a color that is lighter than a blouse, or by wearing trousers with big pockets, or trousers and skirts that are voluminous around the hip area. And those trousers can be, for example, harem pants or cargo trousers. Subscribe to my channel to not miss any future videos. I will see you next time.